it, babe, just stay in the town. I'm on the edge, I ain't coming down. I get too high, I'm afraid of the ground. I'm young and I'm paid to play with these sounds. Ignoring the call, she shutting that down. Started at the top and I'm taking it down off the champagne. Took a break from the brown on a rampage, I've been giving it round. Shawty been solid some time now. I'm my life for the wine, dying and I'm with it. Look where we started and look where we at. I can see where we headed, but I can't see me finish. 3 years ago I was down on my last, was stuck at the crib. I couldn't get out of my bed, then I realized it's all in my head. And I can't go back to the past, yeah. Except now I'm moving, put all in the music for more like a movement is brewing. I cannot picture us losing. I'm sharp when I shoot it, the world is my tutor. She wanna lip block in public, but know that I'm published, we settle for safety. Not in the street, but I'm on the same muscle, that schedule been driving her crazy. They talk like they know me, but know that they bluffing unless it's somebody that pays me. Keep minding your business, the money been printed, my nigga just gotta go get it. I'm in the zone through the winter. I'm trying to see Rome, see Venice. I'm at the summit, I'm thumbing my budget, my nigga, it's nothing, just part of my image. I need a minute. I know they live it, admit it, I'm teed up. Little baby, she a teaser. Tell her to follow the leader. I put that weight on my shoulders, so let's run up to check in my D's, yeah. Really not nobody real, it feel like the stars align and you can see, yeah. Just look at the drip, it's lit. I've been on 10, I've been on 10. I'm active again, yeah. Sliding that thing, tell them to step back, cause I'm out of their range. I'm batting again, yeah. I'm active again, yeah.
Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Deontay Lamar, and I'm back with another video with some crazy news regarding none other than Fonzworth Bentley, Diddy's manservant, Diddy's confidant, allegedly. Man, he has now been entered into the game, and we're about to jump into this paperwork. For those of y'all who don't remember Fonzworth Bentley, it was this guy here. He was in a couple movies. I remember him from Fat Albert. I remember him from Making a Band. I remember him coming behind Diddy, brushing his hair, all types of little crazy shenanigans with Fonzworth Bentley. I've been a personal fan. I've been a fan of Fonzworth Bentley. I was a fan of Fonzworth Bentley, but I'm not a fan of what has come out in this paperwork. And we're about to jump into this, man. Wow. These allegations are crazy, but we're going to jump into this and go through this. Make sure you tap the like in this video. This paperwork ain't no joke, man. So it says here, right? I'm looking at this. I found this on the Diddy docket on Twitter. The Diddy docket. So shouts out to the Diddy docket on Twitter. This was filed May the 20th. 2025. Randy Dwayne Pittman, referred to as Mr. Pittman, has brought forth a complaint against none other than Sean John Combs, professionally known as Diddy, and Derek Watkins, professionally known as Fonzworth Bentley. Yes, indeed. This is a civil action for damages arising from the violent R-word, sexual assault, drugging, and battery of Mr. Pittman and 2 minor females on or about May 23rd, 2003 at a hotel in Atlanta, Georgia. The assaults were perpetrated by defendants Sean John Combs and Derek Watkins following a Sean John promotional fashion show held at Lenox Square Mall. Wow. And this is all allegations. This video is protected under the Fair Use Act. So it goes on to say, on May 23rd, 2003, Mr. Pittman was performing his duties as a talent scout for Options Talent at Lenox Square Mall in Atlanta, Georgia, where a Sean John fashion show was being held. It goes on to say, plaintiff did not work for Sean John, nor was he affiliated with the fashion show. His presence at the event was solely in his capacity as a talent scout for Options Talent. During the event, plaintiff was approached by defendant Derek Watkins, who inquired about his occupation and asked whether he knew any women who would be interested in attending an after party hosted by Sean John Combs. Watkins offered plaintiff entry to the party on the condition that he bring female guests alone. Plaintiff agreed to attempt to bring guests to the event. Following the fashion show, plaintiff was introduced to Sean John Combs, who provided him with event credentials and instructed plaintiff to act as if he were part of the Sean John team, including taking photos of Combs during the event. Combs and Watkins later directed plaintiff to bring two young females who were present at the event to a post-event interview at Rich's department store and then to a hotel party. Plaintiff and the two females, aged 13 and 14, were transported to a hotel by members of Combs' entourage, where a party was held and where the assaults occurred. This is in the paperwork. While at the hotel, Combs and Watkins provided plaintiff and the two minor females with alcohol and pills, described as X, and coerced them into non-consensual sexual acts through intoxication, manipulation, and threats of violence. Plaintiff alleges that he and the two minor females were subjected to sexual assault, battery, and other unlawful acts by Combs and Watkins during the duration of the party. As a direct and proximate result of defendants' actions, plaintiff suffered physical injury, severe emotional distress, psychological trauma, and lasting harm. Okay. All right. This is what was filed on the 20th, right? I see a lot of things in this complaint that are mind-boggling. First and foremost, it was alleged that defendant Derek Watkins approached him, right? Fonzworth Bentley, and asked if he knew any women who would be interested in attending an after party, right? Why in the hell would this plaintiff bring two females aged 13 to 14? Why in the hell? This is what people need to be asking. Why in the hell would this plaintiff bring females aged 13 to 14? Why? Why? If they ask for women, right? And why in the hell hasn't these two younger females came forth with anything? Did they let their parents know what happened? Did they let an uncle know what happened? Did they let a teacher or a counselor at school know what had occurred? I'm just curious about this. You understand? And if I was the parents of these young females, right, I would be whooping his ass, the plaintiff, for taking my daughters to an after party event for adults. This man specifically asked, allegedly, if you knew any women who would be interested, but you took it upon yourself, allegedly, if this is true, to bring a 13 and 14-year-old to an event like this. I'm finding this hard to believe. I am finding this hard to believe. You know, was a police report filed. This was actually filed on the 23rd. I said the 20th. It was actually filed on the 23rd. It was filed on the 23rd of this month, May. Was a police report filed back then? Did you go to the hospital when you suffered physical injury? Did you go to counseling or therapy from the psychological trauma and emotional distress and lasting harm? Those are questions I would be asking this plaintiff, right? And upon further investigation, upon further reading, right, I came across something else, which was interesting. Again, shout out to the Diddy docket on Twitter. Y'all can follow that page. Y'all will find all this information. This plaintiff has been suing people like he's been throwing up Hail Marys. Real talk. He has suits that go back as far as 2008. A lot of them. Florida State, Orange County. Ninth Circuit Court, he has a lawsuit against IKEA. Another lawsuit in July of 2012. In the state of Georgia, Coweta County, Superior Court. I'm not sure who this is. He has another lawsuit in September of 2019 in Nevada, in the state of Nevada. Clark County. Against somebody here. I don't, this is all public record. It's versus a Shalonda Julius. Jokes. I see multiple lawsuits from, 2020, March 2020, March 18th in Georgia. Dwayne Pittman versus Amber Bailey Pittman. And these were filed 3/18/2020. Another one for the same person, 4/8/2020. Another one for the same person, 5/5/2020. He has several lawsuits in Alabama. One in 3/31/2020. This was right after the 3/18/2020 for Alabama Northern Bankruptcy Court. Well, this is not a lawsuit. This is bankruptcy court. So he must have went through some financial problems. He was in bankruptcy court a few times. We have one with Pittman versus Wells Fargo. This was in 2022 of September. 2022 of September, he sued Wells Fargo. 9/13/2022. Pittman versus the Federal Bureau of Prisons. 10/20/22. Pittman versus United States of America, Texas Northern District Court. 10/17/2022. Pittman versus the City of Waveland, Mississippi. November 14, 2022. California Northern District Court. Pittman versus Rees. He went back and sued the Federal Bureau of Prisons in July 2023. He again sued Wells Fargo 10/26/2023. Man. And again, 1/24/2025. Randy Dwayne Pittman versus the Federal Bureau of Prisons, California Central District Court. He has some legal problems, it looks like, too. The people of the state of California versus Randy Dwayne Pittman. 3/11/2025. A lot of this stuff, some of this stuff had a lot of like it was personal stuff, like maybe some stuff he had going on. I know it says here he sued GoDaddy in 5/8/2021. 5/8/2021. May 2021, he sued GoDaddy. This guy is a vexatious litigant. 5/20/2025. Pittman versus Romley Insurance Group. 5/23/2025. This is wild. My personal opinions, and this is me personally, this is my opinion. A vexatious litigant is one who files lawsuits over and over again against somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like they do it to annoy you. They do it. You know what I'm saying? They file lawsuits back to back. They keep coming at you. You know, and until the court intervenes and start like making them pay like a fee or whatever, some kind of upfront fee or something like that. That's when it kind of would slow down from a litigant like this. But I don't know what to believe in this. I don't know, because this whole situation with Diddy, I don't know. And then there's just the details of the shit. Like, they asked for women. Well, Fonzworth Bentley allegedly asked for women, but you go and grab a 13 or 14-year-old. Don't make sense. Like, you didn't call the parents and say, hey, I've been invited to an after party by Diddy. Is it okay to take your kids to the after party with me with Diddy? In a co-event interview or whatever. Like, if I'm a parent, I'm like, hell no. Bring my kids home. Oh, here's another one. Pittman versus the Marriott Hotel Services Incorporated. This was in 3/18/2021. This he's a notorious lawsuit pursuant. He pursues lawsuits all over. This here is protected by the YouTube copyright disclaimer, Fair Use Act. So don't come after me with that BS. But this is crazy. Fonzworth Bentley. A lot of people have been wondering what the hell happened to Fonzworth Bentley. Where the hell is Fonzworth Bentley? And here you have it. His name is finally surfaced in a lawsuit. You know, from 2003. From 2003. You know, I mean, I understand, like, I mean, if it did happen, you know, threats of violence and stuff that can deter one from going to pursue any kind of criminal action or any kind of lawsuit action or civil action. That could deter one, but a lot of people out here standing on business about their kids. You feel me? So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself on this one, you know, because it might be true. It could be true, maybe not. I don't know. I hope it's not true. I hope it's not, but who knows? I just think it's awful suspect that this guy is notorious for throwing out lawsuits. But who am I to judge? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. This your boy Deontay Lamar. Make sure you turn those notifications on so you get all the notifications when I drop content on the channel. Salute to y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Donations can be made to the Cash App. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Yeah. I pull up you deep on my niggas, consider it's pivotal. Trap through the app, make her clap it, don't cap it, she tapping it fast. I think that you know they be catching it. Standing 6 feet up, casting a shadow of niggas that talk like they bad as they know that we got it. They talk far from actual. I make the waves on tsunami, I dare you to paddle it. The trunk steady rattling, blowing top tier to keep my thoughts clear. I see the opt in there, I'm on my shot, call it big bar shit. I never know the time, I'm never clocking it. Wildflower, I'm like Denzel, I've been the man on fire, bitch, I'm hot lava. You are not scarred, you are proudly. I'm a real nigga to the cover seal. Heart chill from all this talking real. Recent life feel like a highlight reel. Currently thumbing through currency. I'm from the avenue, bitch, I'ma get it regardless. I told little baby to slide with that Lotus, pull up with the garden. My guard is down till you come around, trying to hold you some. Give a fuck how you feel, I don't owe you nothing. Now you trying to make amends. I'm just trying to get the fortunes. Trying to cut my mama fortress. Pop might pull up in a Porsche. I used to be quiet, was timid. They used to catch me skip the courses. Now they snap a nigga portrait. Hard head but never forced it. I got a pin it shine like it's supposed to. The way I deliver they pose to. My neck got a compass to know where we going. It sound like I'm stepping through portals. I'm off of that poison, the devil be calling, but I just ignore it, hit for it. The task force told me God. Okay, yeah, you asked for it. Wait, the task force told me God. Okay, yeah, you asked for it. Wait, the task force told me God. Look. The way that I ball, I should've played for the Big Ten when I touch stage, but they packed in. Got a pretty thing to make a back bend. Let me see it all through the glass lens. Had some people try to snake if I see you. I'm teed up, might get you with brass hands. Skate off fast, put a buck on the dash to somewhere vast. With my feet up, wait, hold up the label, just call me the tapping. They just cut the check, so I'm up in this lip. I take for J to the neck, then I stretch to start my day. I hit the cash dance. Niggas is different now. I was down then, but that's all in the past tense. So I can't stop shit till I'm top 10, and I'm not 10. I'm so in love with the process. Not all in the day, but it took them some time to build wrong. I just copped the crib, never home. No, I can't keep a charge on the phone. So she thinks she in love with a ghost. When I'm home, I make sure that she get what she needs, so she know what I'm capable of. Know my rhythm can spar with the pros. They pay me to hear what I'm on, they ask what I'm on. I'm doing great, I suppose, cause I get to do what I want. It's legit, but it sound like it's straight from the stove. They playing my tape in the field and they treat me like I'm making plays in the fourth. But a beat bang with a force. I'm a product of staying the course, yeah. I watch my step on the tightrope. The rate going up at a high slope. I don't got no work-life balance. I'm never throwing the towel in. The pen game hella nice with it. The flow heavy like a hydrant, but it come with a patent. I'm laughing at badgering.